Hey everybody, my name is Josh, and this is Waystone Games' multiplayer online battle arena Dawngate. Fuck, that's a mouthful. This is Mikella. She is an attack damage carry, or ADC, for those kids out there who are hep to the lingo. Her aesthetic is that she's sort of like a coin gypsy lady, and if there are... Thank you. And if there are any gypsies watching, I apologize. I did not mean that in a derogatory sense. So please, on behalf of myself and all of the YouTube nerds out there, to the gypsy community, please accept my apologies. So Mikella throws a lot of money because she's a dirty gypsy, and her passive is that she's a pure shaper, and that she doesn't cost anything for her spells to cast. She doesn't have a resource except for time, just like all of us in life.
Minions have spawned.
Thank you, announcer. So, you'll notice here I took Smite as my first summoner spell, Vanquish. No, that's not what you would normally take with her. I'm just taking it so that I can level her up quickly. There's no way to set a custom game yet. So give me a minute. I will level her up. We'll go through her skills and abilities, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay, we are back with Mikella. We're in the jungle so that I can show you her skills and abilities on these hapless mushroom rabbit jungle creeps. So her Q, it's called Collateral. It's sort of like Ari's ability where she fires out an orb. It does damage on the way forward, and it does damage on the way back. So it does damage to the first target at full capacity, and then on the way, as it goes forward, it does less damage to each consecutive target, resets at the end of its line, and has the exact same effect on the way back. The trick here is that it's also a snare, so she's good at chasing, or she can be good at chasing anyway. At this level, I've put 4 points into my Q, and it will do, it's a 22.5% snare. I don't know exactly how it scales on the way up, because again, I'm not a numbers guy. I'm about as far away from a math major as you can get. But it does a 2-second snare, so this is what it looks like. And you can sort of bend the bullet, oh no, what's his name? Scottish guy did that terrible movie with Morgan Freeman and Angelina Jolie. Oh no, Wanted? Was it Wanted? Twist of Fate? Duels of Fate? Twisted Fate. Was it Twisted Fate, the film? Twisted Fate, the movie? So that's what her Q looks like this. It goes out, and you can see I'll sort of curve it. There it goes, and it comes right back to me. And now I'm going to run away from these guys so they don't kill me. Now, her W is really cool. It is kind of Twisted Fate-ish, or Vane-ish in that vein. It's called Gold Standard, and so her next 3 attacks ramp up damage. So if I trigger her W like this, and I do 1 attack, you see 116, 135, 155. It goes up by a percentage each time. I level her Q first and her W second. Now her E is also a damage spell, but it's a traversal spell, and then it's an escape. It's called Waltz because she's a dancing gypsy woman, and she moves in a very small line, so it's good for getting away, you know, short distances, and it does damage. The damage is sort of inconsequential, and you know, it fires. Well, you can see it here. So there we go. If there were enemies around, and I'll try to do it again in a second, if there were enemies around, it would hit them with coins, but again, it's worth leveling last. It's very useful just as an escape tool, and I suggest you just wait. Just hold off. Just hold off on Waltz. So her ultimate, I almost called it her R. Her ultimate is called Final Payment, and it's very similar to Caitlyn, except instead of one giant bullet, it's a whole bunch of small bullets. It's the ultimate pew-pew sort of thing. So she'll focus on one target. It's usually a shaper. I guess it could be the Parasite or the Nexus boss at the end, or whatever you want to call it. And she fires 6 coins that do X amount of damage each. In this case, it's 50 plus 7. They can be blocked by somebody else, so if somebody else stands in their way... Oh no! Oh no! Hello. That's embarrassing. So, as it turns out, you do need someone else in the game with you to use Mikella's ultimate on. Unfortunately, I was unable to scare anyone else up, but later in the day, I did play a game with Mikella where I used her ultimate numerous times and failed. Miserably. Each time. I give to you now my fail montage. So that's it. It went poorly. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see here, tell your friends. And if you don't like what you see here, you shut your fucking mouth. I'm coming for you.